Here's some stories about entitled parents. Enjoy. My mom is a mask-hating Karen. Sorry if the format is weird, this is my first post here. So, it all began at a local McDonald's. I have never tried a Big Mac burger, and my mom said I had to try one that day, since I have never tried a Big Mac. She said I should try the Big Mac sauce first. We went inside, and I brought my mask, but she didn't put one on. Here's how it went down. Please note this was about a week ago, so not everything will be exact. E equals employee, M equals my mom. M. Could I have a sample of the Big Mac sauce? E. Do you have a mask? M. No. E. You don't have a mask? M. No. E. Then you have to leave. My mom proceeds to blow up on the poor guy. She starts ranting on about how it's illegal to not serve someone because they don't have a mask. We go back to our car and the manager comes out. D. He offers her a mask and she gets absolutely pissed. She says the same stuff about it being illegal and threatens him with calling corporate. We leave to go to Dunkin' Donuts to order some coffee, and when she's done, she calls corporate and complains about them, and they say the typical stuff like, "We'll look into it," and stuff like that. She talks about it like she thinks I'm on her side, and I can't even call her out on it because she just yelled at me and shut I really don't want to deal with. Sorry it's short, I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for part 2. BTW, I never got the Big Mac. Why do people keep thinking it's illegal to refuse service in a private business for a security policy? They love claiming discrimination, not knowing the meaning. LMAO, your mom is probably the type who goes into an establishment and starts fuming with anger when she realizes the employee who angered her last time hasn't been fired. Honestly, maybe you should ask your mom why she thinks these businesses who have been doing illegal things are still in business. My ex's mom. Oof. I don't know where to start with this woman. So when I first met my ex's mom, she was lovely. We got along great. But after about 2 months, I began to notice her entitled behavior. My ex and his family were fairly rich. They weren't struggling by any means. So when she would go to the charity food drive things, where they give away free food for struggling families, that kinda shocked me. I mean, I get you wanna save your money, but those things are for people who are actually struggling. Another thing she did was use my body wash. Mind you, this is the body wash that I bought for myself with my own money to leave at their house on their pet iguana because she didn't like the smell of the body wash she originally had been using anymore. And no, she didn't ask me. I just started noticing a great deal of my body wash missing because they would give the iguana a bath every day and I would only go over to their house once every 2 weeks. But this I think takes the cake. I'm deathly allergic to shellfish, and my ex moved to Maryland, which played a factor in our breakup. I asked specifically for him and his parents to not eat seafood around me because, well, I could, die. I went to visit my ex with his parents this past Christmas and his mother told him specifically that if he wanted to get shrimp then he should get it because she was paying. And not only that, but she planned on getting shrimp as well. This was after I had asked, begged, talked to them about the risks, talked to my ex about how he has several chances to get seafood when I'm not there. Guess what they all got? Lol, shrimp. I sat at a different table and ate my salad. Needless to say, I broke up with the guy. Now with the virus I'm trying to return his stuff and I have to see his mom due to how much stuff I have and how far away he lives now. I know I said the last one took the cake, but if you wanna add some sprinkles to that, I bought my ex a golden engraved drink for his birthday. It was expensive. He had that and a bear of mine at his place that he sent to his mom's. Apparently, I'm only receiving the bear because the ring was a gift to her son, and he deserves to keep it. Yet, he gave it to her to give back to me. So, there's my story. Hope you liked it. Dumping him was an excellent decision. I wouldn't bother trying to make arrangements with the mother. Just tell her the bin bags with his crap and will be in your front garden at X o'clock on Y day and you will be out so she and her son can pick it up. before it gets nicked. I think that men who have a close relationship with their mother often struggle when it comes to prioritizing a girlfriend's needs. They think that their mother should always be the top priority in their life, and that the girlfriend should be okay being in second place. It's their mother after all. But in a serious relationship, that will eventually lead to resentment between the mother and girlfriend, like it has here. In a committed relationship, your partner has to come first. To combat the girlfriend needs to be seen as an extension of the son, simply put. So the boyfriend should act around the mother as if they are both allergic to shellfish. I'm not saying he needs to lie or pretend. He should say, "Mom, please, don't eat shellfish around us. We've told you about how dangerous it can be. Please respect our wishes." Then he's tying them together, and disrespecting the girlfriend equals disrespecting the son. This can be confusing for the and the son should expect some backlash at the beginning. But this clearly shows the girlfriend that they are a team, and that he's standing up for her in a way that doesn't put her on the spot alone, literally at her own table. Fuck this, I would have left. My aunt thinks I'm crazy because I watch Adult Swim. Hi everyone. This is going to be pretty short. My aunt, like most people, have been on Twitter and seen that Karens are trying to cancel Adult Swim because it's not kid friendly. Okay. I'm 18 approaching 19 and my aunt is very religious. Yesterday I sat down after a long day of working. Corona really made me fat and I turn on Adult Swim to watch my shows. My aunt comes in and starts getting annoyed that I'm 18 and watching cartoons. Then the show ends, and she sees the Adult Swim logo and the narrator saying the name. Here's what happened next. A equals AUNT, M equals ME. A. You do know that show is very bad for you. M. Knowing what's going on, and knowing what she's about to say. Oh yeah, how? A. I've seen on Twitter how there was those witches and the baby. M. It's not meant for kids, if that's what you're implying. A. I'm going to tell your mother that you watch this satanic show. M. Sure, you do that. My mum doesn't really give a crap, so she will defend me. But yeah, my aunt is pretty crazy. Side note, if Rick and Morty season 5 gets cancelled because of this, then I say we protest against the Karens. Rick and Morty hasn't been cancelled? No. Or at least I hope they haven't. As of yet, no. I will personally break the UK/US travel ban to join a riot if the worst comes. Jeez, I remember when I first watched a show on Adult Swim. I think it was Family Guy or something. I was so traumatized when I saw people being murdered, and I had no idea why. I was around 6 or 7. In fact, when I watched an episode of Mad, that traumatized me because I had to watch Lightning McQueen be killed by a car crusher. So I can say for a fact that Adult Swim is not kid friendly. They even air the shows at night because that's when kids are supposed to be in bed. If anyone wants it banned because it's not kid friendly, make sure you put your kids to bed. They don't watch it. If you allow them to watch it, then that's just bad parenting. M makes me take mask off in public. I've been cautious about the coronavirus. I don't let it control me, but I still wear a mask. It has a skull pattern. Every day I bike to Walgreens and usually buy a snack or drink. But today, there was an M and an Ek. Ek was complaining about not being able to get a toy. M was on the phone talking. I walk in line. M stares at me and hangs up the phone. She comes walking up to me and politely asks me to take my mask off. I reply with why. I need it so I can protect the people around me. M says with an angrier tone, it is too inappropriate for my child. I just said sorry ma'am, there is nothing I can do. Her annoyed face turns into an angry one. She starts screaming and bawling. She tried to personally take my mask off, and when I step back she falls on the floor and starts crying like KO. I just put my stuff on the floor and get the hell out of there. My guess is that she liked your mask and wanted it for herself or for her angel, as most M's do, but everything did not go according to her plan. I could just imagine him getting an X-ray and her slapping the doctor because bones are inappropriate. Guess she didn't like spooky scary skeletons.